Well, how was the bye week for you?
Good. Ready to go today.
What's the schedule look like for the bonus day?
We're going to practice today and get some good work in. Ones versus ones, twos versus twos, some situational ball. They're in meetings right now. Not going to jump ahead to Seattle. We're practicing today like it's a competitive training camp practice. Hey, Bob.
Is it good to sprinkle those in?
Yeah, we do it throughout the weeks too, but this day will be fully concentrated on us. They did a good job lifting. They did a good job in meetings right now, so we'll get on the grass here pretty soon.
Is Darius going to be out there today?
Yeah, he will.
How big is that for this team, for him, for you?
Yeah, it's good. It'd be good to get him out there. You know what I mean? Is that what you're with Darius? Been a long time. Yeah, he's had a tough road. You know what I mean? He had a tough injury, and he's working his tail off to get back out there. He wants to get back out there. He had a good week last week. Return to play. All those people did a good job with him. So we'll take it one day at a time.
Did he actually? I mean, he didn't really practice last week much.
No, we had multiple guys in here working. You know, with filling up the health bucket. He was obviously one of them. But he had a good week. He did not have a off week.
Does he have to be carefully moved into this practice, or does he go full bore?
No, when they're out there, we'll have a specific plan for him. But if he's out there, we feel good about him being out there.
Does he have a pitch count Sunday if he plays?
I don't know. That's one day at a time with that one. I like it, Bob. Good energy, man. Good. I like it.
The defensive line has been beat up all year.
Yeah, well, we haven't been beat up all year. They're playing at a high level right now. You mean injuries? Yeah, we'll see. We'll put the pieces together, do it the best thing we think is to win a game.
Is there a sense, Coach, that you guys get refreshed during the bye week, like they could just reset maybe for the last 7 games?
Yeah, they're not thinking about the last 7 games. They're thinking about Seattle. Yeah, I think, the bye week's a good time to kind of reset and put a lot into your health bucket. Take a little time off. I'm sure they all had a couple honeydews, you know what I mean, which you don't have time for during the regular weeks. But they're back in here. There's a couple things I look for when you get back in the building after some time off, and we've handled them well. So we'll see at practice what it looks like today.
I know you focus only on Seattle, but do you enjoy being in a division race that's this tight right now?
No, don't care. We got Howard.
Did you have any honeydews?
I did.
Done?
Shout out, yeah, it's the wife's birthday today. So we celebrated yesterday because I'm not going to be home tonight.
Did you have to reintroduce yourself to your family?
No, they know who I am, luckily, still. It was good. Saw some wins, some losses, played a lot of different sports. It was good. Watched some TV, went out to eat. It was good.
You said you look for a couple of things when the guys come back after a bye. What are some
Yeah, their
of those?
focus, attention to detail, focus, enthusiasm. You know what I mean? We can't be moping around today. We got to get a lot done today. You got to use the bonus day as a bonus day. Break a sweat, get going, and that's kind of the attention to detail and our winning behavior. Let's pick up where we left off.
You mentioned that this was going to be an important bye week for Baron Browning.
Mm-hmm.
How did you see him respond?
Yeah, excellent. Had a lot of time on task with Rob. I know that.
So is this a bonus day for who's ever wearing number 40 also?
Yeah, I guess he gets to wear it another time. Clayton Toon. How about that? Yeah, we didn't jump off one time. Didn't jump offside one time against the Jets, right? I think we jumped off sides 4 times in practice because of the cadence. So I thought he did an excellent job there. Obviously, he was dealing it in practice, but that was a huge part of the winning edge for us was cadence, and he did a good job with it.
Talk a lot. Go ahead.
How are you at on other injuries? I mean, Lopez or Tonga, they're all good. They were banged up a while.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
You don't have anybody else?
Yeah, not off the top of my head that I'm concerned about now.
Aside from the benefit for the injuries this week, getting to rest, how much of a benefit can be just from a mental reset standpoint?
Yeah, Craig, I think it is. I mean, they've been going here since training camp started with not a lot of breaks in there. There's a couple breaks, before week 1 that weekend. other than that, there's really no breaks in how our schedule kind of set up. Just with the one Monday night game, it's kind of been status quo. So they're working every day, you know what I mean? But like I said, I'm sure they, had a little bit of a break, but they're locked in.
When you say they're locked in, I'm curious, do you think you can get a sense of where they are mentally just today, or do you kind of want to see how it is all week?
No, I'll see today.
So
They better be on it today because I got some different things for them today. They better be locked in or it's not going to look good.
you mentioned the cadence, and it's another example of the detail that goes into prep, especially when, that game you're going against Aaron Rodgers.
Best ever. Yeah, I mean, he gets everybody multiple times in a game. He didn't get us once, you know what I mean? And I thought the Red Sea had to do something with that too. I thought it was loud, so that probably minimized it a little bit. But I just thought throughout the week, like we pointed it out after each practice, we're jumping off sides, you know what I mean? And we did a couple different things to try to mimic it. But Clayton did a good job. Yeah, that was a huge part of that game. You don't want to give him free plays, not just the 5 yards. If you look over his career, not to go in the past here, but we showed him a tape. 18 touchdown passes because people are jumping off sides and he's throwing the ball up down the field, So we had kind of our standard operating procedure, how he wanted to handle that if we did. But I thought it was a good job by the collective group to read their keys.
Did you watch the Seattle game just live on TV?
A little bit, yeah. TV scouted a little bit, but that was the first thing I watched this morning.
JG, when you look at your receiving core, just who are the leaders out there? Is Michael Wilson up there as well?
Yeah, I think they all do a good job. They all have different roles. But when, I've said about that receiving group, since really we started, they all do different things. They all got kind of different skill sets. And I think Drew and the entire offensive staff does a good job of deploying them. Each week looks a little bit different. Seattle will look a little bit different to you guys, what we're going to do. But when those guys have chances to make plays, I feel really good about all those guys making plays. So they'll keep improving their game, working on their game, and impacting the game for us.
Speaking of receivers, Marvin has 6 TDs. And I don't know if you knew this, but the rookie record for you guys, 8, set by Anquan Poland and Larry Fitzgerald. He's right there, and set with 10 games left to go. Or 7. He's got a chance to get that. Is that pretty significant that he's that close right now with so much time?
I did not know that.
I mean, it's just a milestone, but it's kind of a big one at this time.
Yeah, I guess it would be cool. I'm all for our guys having a bunch of success and breaking records and playing well because it helps the team win. So when he scores points, that normally helps us win. So hopefully he keeps scoring points.
Did any of your players bother you at all this week?
Yeah, I wouldn't say bother. I was bothering them. A lot of texts back and forth. It was cool. They didn't detach too much because they were sending texts back and forth as they're watching games, what's going on. So they're locked in.
What do you make of the 16 of 16 and touchdown goal on goal-to-goal situations? That's pretty incredible.
Good execution by the players. Good plan, good execution by the players. Got to keep it up, score points down there. You see all these different games you watch, and it's scoring points is a real thing, how to win.
Did you get Victor anything for his birthday?
I did not. He'll get a birthday wish today. Kicking the old you-know-what.
Will you be mindful that Tyler's completed his last 17 straight passes when you guys are coming up with the game plan? Does that ever enter your thought or Drew's thought, maybe Kyler's thought, hey, let's do some screens, let's get it going, let's get the offense going, I'll get hot, I'll stay on point?
No, we typically devise the game plan with what we think is best to do to win the game. Just so happened the ball didn't hit the ground much last game, but it's a new week. It's a new defense, new scheme. They got different players, good players. We'll talk about Seattle on Wednesday, but, man, they put that starting 11 up with Seattle. I knew every one of them. It's a good defense now. They're playing well, but not to get ahead of myself. But, yeah, he's got to keep playing well to give us a chance to win, but that's what he's doing right now.
Coach, thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys.